It's Christine Mann. I'm an admin at Fiber Buddies Ongoing Venison Protocol. Just in case you don't know who I am, if you see flashing lights, it's because my Christmas tree is all blinky. Merry Christmas, everybody. I just wanted to do this before the holidays start and things start to get mad crazy. I know that Christmas can be a very overwhelming time for a lot of us with fibromyalgia. And I mean, it's overwhelming for healthy people. So for us, give yourself a break. You're going to need to decide what are the most important things about the holidays for you. Is it about the meal? Do you need to have the meal at your home, or can you provide your favorite dish and bring it to someone else's home that maybe has more energy? Is decorating the most important thing to you? Can you involve some kids, even some just local kids or kids that you know around the area that would have fun decorating your house for you? Just really think it through and decide what is the most important thing, and then just go from there. Decide whether or not it's worth your health and the rest of January for you to have a good couple days according to all the ways that you might prefer it. There are going to be some concessions you're going to have to make, and in order for you to enjoy the most important things. So I wrote a couple things down here. So planning ahead is super important. What I do, I love cooking a big meal and having all the family and close friends over and doing a big dinner at my table with my fancy china that my husband bought for me, and just making it a special time. I love having people in my home. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It's just something about who I am. And so that I plan around it. I let the kids come and they decorate my tree. I'm going to spin you around and you get to look at my decorated tree. I don't know if you can see it, but it's not perfect. And I remember a time when I didn't have any kids do it, and I was actually kind of glad because I thought, oh, it looks so perfect, and all the red balls are evenly spaced out, and the snowflakes, and the, and you just thought that was important to me back when I had energy and I could do everything. And then I kind of learned that the most important thing for me was to have people over into my home and enjoy their company and their fellowship. And so that's what I focus more on now. And I have my kids that I babysit come over and help me decorate the tree and help me decorate the rest of the house. And I just have to let some things go in order to truly appreciate other things. So planning ahead for me means making cranberry sauce 3 weeks early. So you might have to get out a pen and paper and make a list. This should be fun. This should be something that you can get excited about, and it's not something that you just hate having to make a list of all the horrible things you have to do. This should be like, yay, I get to decorate the tree first, and then I get to decorate, and then I get to put that, or for me, yay, I get to start making cranberry sauce in like November, and then I freeze it, and then I don't have to worry about it in December, and then I'll make my stuffing a couple weeks early. So around now, I would normally make my stuffing, and then I freeze it. And then just when you have a day where you've got leftovers, that's when you do the extra little things, so that when it comes to the day of your turkey dinner, if that's your most important thing, that you have the energy to enjoy the people that are coming into your home or wherever you're going, that you will not be so burned out and exhausted that you can't enjoy the people that you really care about. So those were a couple thoughts that I had. Your list, yes, plan ahead, start now. So some ideas: if you're hypoglycemic or carb intolerant, or even if you're not, a lot of us could probably do with a little less sugar. You can make your own cranberry sauce, as I mentioned, and it's ridiculously easy. You just look at the recipe on the bag of cranberries, and it just tells you how to do it. It takes 5 minutes, and you can do it sugar-free. Substitute xylitol and Splenda. It's delicious. I always do, if it calls for a cup, I do 3/4 cup of sweetener, because sweeteners have a different sweet to them, and they seem to be a little more overpowering than sugar. Stuffing, if you're carb intolerant, you can have stuffing. You just have to limit your amounts. So if you're the one making the stuffing, get yourself some of that sourdough or rye bread that's sugar-free, dry it on the counter for a few days. You don't even have to put it in the oven. And then just break it up and make your own stuffing. I've got recipes on my site for how to do all these things, and they're actually pretty easy, and they're delicious. So go ahead and try some of those things. One of my favorite desserts that I make any time of the year that company loves is I make my sugar-free almond shortbread cookies, and then I just put them in a bowl as though you're having like strawberry shortcake, and you put any berries that you like on there with a bunch of whipping cream, your homemade sugar-free whipping cream, and everybody loves it. It's delicious. So that's something that you can try, and it's so easy. Those cookies are like, you just stir it together, you pop them, you don't even have to like, it's just really easy. You got to check them out. Okay, so those are some diet tips. Okay, gift giving. A lot of us make such a huge deal out of this. Now, I know we're getting really down to the crunch here, but try and see if you can order them online. They come to your door. And then buy gift bags. Don't feel like you have to wrap everything. I did it this year where I wrapped everything with wrapping paper. Oh my word. I was at it all day long. It was ridiculous. Don't do that. Unless wrapping is your favorite thing of the holidays, then take the time to do it. Spread it out over the whole month. Choose what's the most important thing and make the time to do that, and let other things go. So next year, I'm putting everything in gift bags, because seriously, it's so much easier. I couldn't believe it. I think I did the last 3 gifts were in bags, and by the end I was like, oh, just kill me now. I wish I'd done them all in bags. Anyways. Okay, some things to help you. You are going to get tired, so you have to pace yourself, take breaks, have baths, get a tan if you need to. These holidays, even if you're able to keep things simple and easy, the world around you is crazy. The traffic is crazy. Every store you go into is crazy. There's huge lineups. You're going to be more tired. So expect that and plan for it. If there's a time when you see that nobody's ever at the store, go then. Not having to stand in line for an hour is a really big deal. That standing there thing saps up a ton of our energy when we're not feeling well and we're fatigued, or our feet hurt, our back hurts, our shoulders hurt, we've been shopping, we're tired. Think of ways to make it as simple as you possibly can, because it is a tiring season, but you want to enjoy it. So like I keep saying, find the most important thing, make that your priority, and just let some of the other things go. Just let them not be big priorities, and then allow yourself to enjoy the season, enjoy the people around you. And let's see. Pain medication. Okay, so if you are on pain meds, this isn't the time to go off of them. This is the time when you might want to give yourself a break and take an extra one now and then. The guaifenesin protocol is getting you better. So eventually you're not going to need them anymore if your symptoms that you need those pain pills for are fibromyalgia. They're going to reverse. You're not going to need them forever. So give yourself a break and do what you have to do to get through this time when you can still enjoy it. So if the pain meds totally ruin the day for you, so you're spaced out, maybe talk to your doctor about finding something that doesn't make your day so rough, because I mean, this is a beautiful season and I want everyone to be able to enjoy it. So those are my ideas. Big hugs to you all, and I know I'm all excited because I'm going to Hawaii. And I hope you all have some wonderful time this holiday season, and that you feel very loved and cared for from the people around you. And God bless you all, and I'll see you when I get back in January. Merry Christmas.